We have a lot of different people that come. TCHC is a part of it. My name is Lloyd Pike. I am the co-chair of the safety group, and my role is to basically do the agenda, um, and to run the meetings, and to make sure that all of the meetings are there and that they run.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Inez Garcia. I've been sitting in the safety committee for over 30 years. Before I used to be with tenant reps from that used to represent buildings, and then with the revitalization, it came different. The safety network now it's TCAC residents, private owners, agencies, and TCAC staff. So my role is there. I'm a backup co-chair for Lloyd. I'm there to support and whatever it's needed to be for me to just help.
What is the safety working table all about?
Well, basically, the safety network is the group. We work on safety in the community. That means we go and we do um, we walk around every four, maybe every 3 to 4 months. We go and we check around the buildings, around the community, see what the lights need to be fixed, if cameras need to be fixed, and check the grounds for safety for the community. One thing that I'll mention that we're not involved with is any shootings or any serious accidents that go on in the community. We're not a part of. But we are more, we set and we talk about issues in the community that we can try to help to solve, uh, building, making sure the buildings are safe, making sure the grounds are safe, enough lighting. And one of the other things that we've also have been doing is I've been making sure that for people with disabilities, that the sidewalks and the corners of the sidewalks are smooth for the cross, and not just for people with disabilities, but for everyone, to make sure that we have a safe community. We also, do a lot of other things, and we work on other issues as well, um, as a safety network. But mainly, we try to make sure our community is safe, the buildings are safe.
Like Lloyd said, we're not the first responders when it comes to a crisis. It's the city and TCAC or the police. Safety committee, we don't go to when there's been a gun shooting or stabbing or worse scenario. That's not our role to, because we're not going to put ourselves at that risk.
Why is safety important for the community?
It's important because as a community, we should be looking after one another. For parents that have young kids, and that we want them to be playing in the playgrounds. We want to have enough lighting so that there are no crimes. And I know it's hard to, we can say that we don't want crime, and we know that it does happen. But let's try to, one of the things that I think that's really important is for people to work together to make our community safe. We want to make sure that the kids are safe. And I think that everybody should be worried about who's around and who's hanging out in our communities and in our parks. Um, so that we should be, as a safe community, we need to be looking after one another, and safety is important. It's not a light thing. You can make it as light as possible, but the way that I see it is that people that live in a community and live and work in a community together, we need to look after one another so that we can grow and our kids can grow into a safe environment, and to enjoy life to the fullest, and not have to worry about too much violent and gang stuff or guns or whatever.
Safety, it's such a huge impact in our community. Me, when I was living in the old building, I started tea parties in the lobby, and that's more like reclaiming our space, because that's how I kept all the residents informed of bringing pamphlets, information, and what's going on and what's happening in the community. And I always used to have somebody from maintenance, somebody from the TCAC, or anybody to come in and give them information. So I did my tea parties for 3 years. Lloyd helped me a lot too with who the buildings I represent. We started doing it in this building in 21 Tubman, but because of the COVID, we had to stop. And we were giving residents information of what's happening, what's going on in the community.
Who is involved in the safety working group?
We have residents, we have market people. We invite the 51 division, we invite crisis response team. We have a lot of we do have organizations that come out. We have a lot of people who are joining. We do ask, and we always try to get more residents involved, because I think to have them involved is really important, because we want their voices to be heard. And we want the people at our table to hear. And also, I'll just add to this, that our meetings as a safety network, we don't video or tape them because of the content that we're dealing with. There's at least, I think, 20 to 30 right now, and it can grow. So you never know.
What projects is safety working on?
So the first workshop that we hosted was mental health. What is mental health? It was done in person, and then we had to do it in Zoom. Overdose prevention. Then we did anxiety in youth and adults. Know your legal rights. Financial literacy. Back to basics. Grieving the unspoken journey. Accessibility for the visual impaired. Black history in the news. Mental health vaccine. Anti-Black racism. Youth gang prevention strategies.
We did a booklet a couple of years ago on youth safety planning booklet that hopefully Ines will talk about later as well. That was published, but not everybody has it. That we're hoping to launch it and hopefully get it into everybody's hands as well.
And then we did a series, some workshops of mental health first aid. We did 3 sessions with 10 person in class, but because of again, it was stay at home. So we couldn't do it again, so we're gonna start doing that again, because we have still 2 or 3 more sessions to do. And from out of this, the safety network, the youth empowering youth came out of that too. Those are youth take the leads, and they do, there's some youth workers where they do work with most vulnerable youth, and they hire, I think it was 4 youth in there. It's all these workshops are done too in, please follow on Facebook, Instagram, under Mothers of Peace. So, and now that we receive a grant from the SDP Social Development Plan through the city, right now we're doing a speaking with confidence. And the reason why we chose all these workshops is because sitting in different committees, the language, the fear, some of the residents speaking out, they don't want to ask the questions, or they're scared, or they're afraid of asking and being shut down. So we have this 9 series of speaking with confidence that we started already. We're already halfway. And then the second one, we have chairing and leading a meeting. We're working on that one. That one is going to be a flyer coming out. The next one is 2 days training, deputation, police service board, TCAC, city hall, and local levels. Number 4 is community emergency planning. 5 is suicide prevention. 6 is youth mental health. 7, mental health first aid. 8 is community trauma de-escalation. And 9 is violence risk planning. So this is all money that we got from the social development plan from the city. So now is we have to work on it, like Lois said about our book. We have to go and look in our book to see what we're applying for grants for the following year. I mean, there is a lot of work to be done and stuff, but you know what? We're getting it done. It's coming out for the TCAC, the residents priority. That's our main goal. And I have to say something. All this money coming in from the social development plan is because of the revitalization. And our main goal, that's why I keep on saying our main goal is TCAC residents. It's because of us TCAC residents that money is coming in.
How can residents, organizations, and other stakeholders get involved?
One of the things that we do, we always talk to our residents on a regular basis that if they wanted, Inez with her email and stuff, or they can talk to us. We'll give them the date of the meeting and send them the email or the link to it. We try to, as much as possible, to we give a report at the stakeholders table and the different other committees that we're a part of to make sure that we bring it up when our meetings are, and people are welcome to come.
Please do not forget to like, comment, and share to our channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. And for more information, please check out our website.